Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a real estate video. That's right. You know, you guys love these videos, and you know, we're going to do a whole video dedicated to that since you guys love it so much. So without further ado, I don't want to waste too much time. We're going to take a tour of this house. Okay, this house is very close to my neighborhood. And it's again right next to a mall, right next to, you know, it's in the middle of a nice neighborhood. One that you might already recognize. In fact, you know, again, I'm giving you guys the whole view, you know what I mean? Like, here, let me give you a little bit of a street view so you guys can see where we're at. Okay, you got a school next there. We got the OXXO like right there, like a block away. We got the grocery store, we got everything. So now I'm going to take you on a quick little tour of this house. And as we tour, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the house. And then later on, we're going to show you some more stuff. Okay, so as you guys can see, it has a nice little patio. You might be able to, you know, store your vehicles here. If that's what something you would like to do. We got like a nice little yard where you can, you know, grow stuff or have stuff, or just have a yard for your animal. Okay. We're going to go inside and check it out. So this home is just an example of what's available out here. We're going to talk a little bit more afterwards. Let me just give you the tour first, and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about what's out here. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have a nice little room. We got another room. Okay, we're coming in over here. All right, and we got various rooms. We got one room over here. We got another room over here. As you guys can see, let me give you guys the whole 360 view. As you guys can see, this is the outside right there. We were just there. Okay. We got a nice bathroom, brand new bathroom, as you guys can see there. All right. So we got two bedrooms. We have a nice little living room, another little living space. All right, and then continue towards the back. All right, so in this house, it's going to be partially furnished. It already has like a dining room set, a refrigerator, a kitchen, lots of fans, and AC. Okay, you got this the kitchen, like I said, you know, with some things. All right, and this is like, again, just a typical home out here. All right, now it's a little bit of a low roof. All right, as you guys can see. All right, I'm 6'1". All right, so you guys can get an idea there. Yeah, I know it's already hot and sweaty outside. It's like over 100 degrees right now. And then we got the outside. So out here, again, these are the windows that lead inside the house, that one room. We in this area, you can put a washer, a dryer. You can have, you know, a whole little system here, just like I do in my own house. Okay, which is like an outside system, you know, for you can wash your clothes and do all that. And then look at this humongous yard. Dog not included. Look at this huge yard. All right, so we're gonna walk all the way to the end of the yard. All right, so you guys can get an idea. So this is just like a very typical house out here. All right. So yeah, guys, as I was saying, this is a very typical home out here. The rent on a place like this is going to be 6,000 pesos. All right, which comes out to around $300 US. Okay, and this is going to be available October 1st, 2021 for rent. And you know, you can rent this on a 6 month to 1 year lease. All right, so let me just take you on another little, you know, again, tour of the outside of the house. Now there's still a few things that they want to do on this house to get it ready before anyone else decides to rent the spot. But at the end of the day, this house is pretty much good to go. All right, and so this house, like I said, is just a very typical home out here in the Yucatan. And as you guys can hear the dogs barking outside, this is a very typical thing of living in Mexico. But once you're inside the home, you don't hear the dogs anymore, and so on and so forth. So Yeah, guys, you know, like I said, you know, this is a nice 2-bedroom, 1 bath with a huge kitchen and a huge backyard and a nice front yard, and it's going for a relatively cheap, relatively affordable price, depending on where you're coming from. But if you're coming from somewhere where you're paying in dollars or euros, this is a good spot. But just so you can get an idea of what you can get for this price, and how, you know, and you can also get an idea of what you might want to do in order to make this home your home. Okay, now I'm gonna step outside, and then we're gonna finish, we're gonna continue talking more about the homes out here and real estate and all that good stuff. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that tour of this particular house. Now, one of the things that I'm going to be doing now going forward in this episode is that I'm going to now show you how you can find a home just like that or other homes out here very easily. All right, as I've already told you guys, on my website I have all kinds of information that will help you find homes. Now, like, again, you can walk around neighborhoods and you know, call those people and probably get that home and you know, get it worked on and fixed on and stuff like that, and then eventually turn it into something like that. Okay, because that home that I just showed you, again, it's basically getting finished up right now. I just know the owner, and you know, we're friends, and she asked me if I could do a little video, and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, of course I can. I do a bunch of these videos, so I wanted to show you what you can get for that price. Okay, that's a very typical thing. If you guys remember the house that I live in right now, and how it looked like when I first got there, it was very similar, and now we have turned it into our home, into a beautiful place to live in, and we're very happy. But like I said, you know, like you can find these homes many ways. Like I've already told you, you can find them on Facebook Marketplace. You can find them on all of these websites, which I'm showing you right now. Okay, you know, these websites right here on my own website. I'm going to provide all the links below. All the links are on the description of every video. But yeah, long story short, yeah, this is how you can find homes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut it here. We're gonna go back inside the home. We're gonna go inside my home, and we're gonna go back inside the studio, and I'm gonna show you, okay, through the internets, okay, how you yourself can also, you know, find these other websites where you can find these homes, and you can find so many other properties and so many other things of all prices, okay, so you can see for yourself, okay, what's really out there. And in fact, we're gonna do a little bit of a walkthrough together. Okay, so we're gonna walk through the whole thing together, and I'm gonna show you how you yourself can find a home just like that, or a nicer home, or whatever home you're interested in. Okay, so without further ado, let's get back in the studio. I am dying out here, it's so hot. All right, guys, so we're in the studio, so let's get to work. So this is my website. So in case none of you guys have ever been to my website, you guys can come here and check out all of my content, all of my channels, everything I have to offer. We're not gonna do a full walkthrough, but again, you can just scroll down, scroll around, see everything from the podcast to the cooking channel, to my regular channel, to this channel which you're watching this on right now. So and then all these links all above. So as you guys can see here, right above the website, you know, we have all of these links. Okay, even Christian's website. Okay, you guys can check that out later in your own time. But the thing that you guys came here for is to check out the real estate. So right here where it says free Merida, Mexico resources, you see, boom, we're gonna click on that real quick. All right, and it's gonna take us to this page that has a lot of links, and I'm going to be adding even more links. Okay, but you know, again, you can scroll down and you can find all kinds of things here, so please check it out. Okay, but these are the links that you guys are interested in, which are the links for the real estate websites. So we're just going to click on the first one, Viva Anuncios. All right, it's going to take us to the website, and then basically, you know, you can get another tab open. All right, here, and in this tab, what you're going to want to do is just use Google Translate. Okay, just type Google Translate, and then you can translate the words to help you along. Because, you know, the website's in Spanish, obviously. So, you know, here's the option to buy. Here's the option to rent. And then I think these are other, you know, commercial and then something else. Anyways, so we're going to type in Merida. You know, you're going to house, apartment, quintas, villas, haciendas. Just go for house. You're probably going to want a house, or leave it blank. So leave it blank. How many bedrooms you want, and then the price, the max you want to pay. So you go to search real quick, and then boom, very quickly, and you're gonna see. And let's stretch this out there. You see all the homes, okay? All the homes. All right, all over Merida. So this is the north of Merida. So let's just go over the city real quick. So let's talk about real quick about the kind of like separate the the whole area. So in fact, let me find a map real quick in which that I think would help better illustrate this whole zone situation. I should have thought of this earlier. Okay, so real quick, okay, let's show you. Okay, this is like kind of like almost the official government thing. Okay, all right, so this is the north. All right, everything that's in the light blue would be considered the north. All right, anything, but again, this is in a sense, a little so basically this whole area, okay, this whole area from, you see where I'm drawing that little square, that whole area is the north. Okay, Oriente, which is the east, would basically be this down here, just this little area here. Okay, we're talking about real estate. Okay, we're talking about the real estate. So everything that would be the north, okay, would be where not only there's like all this blue, but then all this over here on this side, all this purple on this side. Okay, then you got Poniente. All right, then you got Zona Sud. All right, right here. And then, like I said, this is the east where I live, okay? So let's go to break it down real quick, all right? Zona Norte, that's where you're gonna find all the nice, fancy homes, okay? Then out here, this is like, the Oriente area, this little area here. Like I said, this is, one half is considered the hood. It's not even on the map. And then the other half is where I live. And a lot of expats live. And then you got the south, okay, which is the green, again. Nothing really wrong there. Nothing really, it's safe. It is safe. A lot of people are like, oh, is it safe? Is it not safe? It's safe, okay? And then you got Zona Poniente. Zona Poniente is very nice, okay? It's a very nice area. It's not like the north. It would be like an upscale version of the rest of the city, of the old Merida, all right? So it's like an upscale, higher end, a little bit more money area, okay? And then you got the outskirts. So then you have, the outskirts. What is the outskirts? The periférico. This is, you see that yellow line? That is el periférico. This is the highway that goes around the city, all right? And then this highway, anything basically surrounding this area is kind of like not that good, all right? Anything on the outside, anything on the outside, all right, of that periférico. And I'm talking about more, see here, down south, okay? So anything down south. As long as you're within a periférico, you're pretty good to go. But then once you get to the north, all right, and again, in the west area, everything around this, where I'm circling around, anything around, okay? This area outside of a periférico, that's where you're going to find, especially towards the north, that's where you're going to find a lot of the cookie cutter homes. And a lot of the homes that people, when they first come out here, they just go out there and they buy a home out there, or they go rent a home, or they get a home out there, and then they realize, oh my God, what a mistake. Because they look good on the outside, but once you're living in it, you see what a disaster it is. But it's, again, not for, it's for not, this is my opinion. Some people think it's awesome, okay? But I'm not a fan of these areas, but some people love it, okay? These are those areas around, okay, the outskirts, okay? But as I said, this is, the three sections. The north, okay, which would include, the Zona Norte and this northern part of the Oriente, okay? So all that is the north. Then you have the old school version of what used to be nice. So this is a nice high end, nice home, nice neighborhoods, the Zona, which is the west. Then you got the regular, living quarters, for everyone else, which is me included. Okay, so basically, anything that is, south central, southwest, okay? But there's a lot of opportunity in land and property out here. So anything in this area is a high, investment zone, okay, down south and southeast, okay, and then the centro, you know what I mean, centro. So that's a quick little overview, well, as quick as I can make it, of pretty much the city, okay. And as you guys can see here, here's like the full map, all right. So to give you a little bit more context, all right, as to what I'm talking about. But let's just now start getting to these websites, all right? So basically, this is the city, and you're going to be able to find homes here, okay, from every price range, okay? And you're going to just be able to look through them, so this is all in pesos, okay? So you're going to find everything from 10,000 pesos, to 20,000 pesos, to 30,000 pesos and all that. So 30,000 pesos, that's $1,500. 6,500 pesos is like $325. Okay, so you see the difference, 300. So let's look at a 325. This is a $325 home, okay, in the north. All right, this is what you can get in the north. All right, and this is furnished. Okay, furnished. Look at this. All right, not bad. So this is what you're going to be able to get. All right, I'm guessing it's an apartment building. Okay, so you can get an apartment here. All right, a furnished apartment. Okay, 2-bedroom, 1-bath in the north of the city in the highly coveted area. This is a pretty good area, actually. You know what I mean? Actually, it is. Look at that price. Okay, so and then let's say the $30,000 one. All right, let's look at that one. Look at this. Okay, you're literally getting a private. I don't even know what the hell. All right, never mind. So there's going to be a lot of duds out there. So you're going to find all kinds of properties. Okay, everything. You know what I mean? Look at this home. So let's look at something down south. Okay, or this is like in El Centro. This is close to El Centro. Look at this home right here. Okay, that's going to be 10,000. The house that I showed you very early on, like I said, it's in the east of the city. I'm sorry if I'm going a little too fast. You guys can check this out on your own. I'm just trying to go through this quickly. But anyways, that's how you use these websites, okay? I also wanted to give you a quick overview of the city. Now let's move on to other sites, okay? So other resources you can use out here. I have, again, there's just basic websites, okay? As you guys can see here on the screen, this is a link to this website is on my website, but this is, again, this is realty companies, realty companies that not only have properties for sale, but they got the whole package, meaning that, they got the lawyers, they got the notaries, they got everything, and everything is done right. Because again, you got to be careful when you're doing any kind of real estate anywhere, especially outside of the country. So, these are, highly reputable companies. So again, this is, we're looking at Peninsula Premium Properties here. Okay. You can see all kinds of properties. So this is 2 million pesos. That's about $100,000 US. And as you guys can see, he has many properties, here. So this is another one here, these are, about $50,000 a piece. So, there's a lot, all kinds of properties. So let's look at another website, Merida Living. Okay, we got over here. Sorry. We have, they have a bunch of homes here for sale, all kinds of prices. These are in USD. Okay, so some of these homes are, everything from 200K to, I know they had a few for like 60K. Let me see. Let's see what other properties. So yeah, let's just scroll up here real quick and see the home, new listings, exclusive listings, central homes, pocket listings, beach properties, all kinds of, they even got rentals. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like they have all kinds of properties. You know what I mean? They got, again, $120,000 USD. And so, even like, again, I know people out there that have bought properties for $60,000 USD. All right. So real quick, I want to, put this out there before anyone else makes the comment. But a lot of people out there are probably thinking right now, why are you showing us these websites? Why are you showing us, these that are overpriced and not showing us where the deals are? Look, I'm going to show you everything. Okay. And, where not only where the deals are, but, again, where you can find, literally, trusted realtors and companies out there and people that can help you find the right home, because there's all kinds of people. There's people on one side of the spectrum, okay, in which they're looking for a deal and they're willing to sift through all the websites, walk through the neighborhoods, talk to the actual owners themselves, and do all of the legwork on their own. But some people, they don't want to go through all that trouble, and they want to go through like a trusted realtor, a trusted company, or trusted individual out there. And so this is where, some of these websites and, not just my website where you can find the direct links, but, individuals like this, which you're going to find on Facebook and other places, the ones that I'm showing you right now, because there's a lot of people out there trying to buy and sell you property. So the idea is, to give you, all the options. So, because there's a lot of people out there that are just trying to also make a buck, that are trying to, how do I say this? What's the word I'm looking for? Scam you, because there's a lot of individuals out there. So the real estate laws are very different in Mexico. And so just one person, all of you needs to take precaution, no matter where you're in and what market you're in. So, you're gonna see things like the same house being listed 10 times by 10 different individuals. All right, and so who are you going to go with and why you're going to go with them? It's all up to you. But when you're going with someone like Merida Living, when you're going with someone like Peninsula Properties, when you're going out with other trusted companies out there, basically what you're doing is that you are now paying for the safety, the security, that you're gonna be 100% secure, that you're signing the contract with the owner, that you're actually making the right purchase, and you're not just buying it off someone that's just trying to scam you. You got the lawyers, you got the notary, you also got the high end, how do I say this? Realty expertise that you're used to, and you're gonna find it in many levels here. Look, let me give you a quick example. Maybe this can speak a lot better to what I'm trying to say than me myself. Okay, so without further ado, let's just watch this quick little video and go from there.
Hi everybody, I'm Robert Abuda with Merida Living. Today we're in the neighborhood of Chenbach, which is about 10 minutes east of Paseo Monteo. It's a lovely neighborhood, it's very quiet, there's a lot of houses being built here. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods of the city, and I'm going to show you a beautiful house. Come, let's take a look. After you walk in from these double garage doors, you can see that there's room for parking for a sizable SUV, and because of the security of these closed doors, you can leave your front door in, which gives you a beautiful breeze throughout the entire home. Let's go inside. We're just past the foyer from the entrance. This is my favorite feature of the home. This is a beautiful rock-inspired wall where they've taken away a lot of the existing wall to leave the exposed brick or exposed mamposteria stone behind it. It really gives you a lot of texture. It's beautiful. The skylight runs the entire length of the room. Let's go in, let's take a look at the great room. The great room consists of kitchen and living room with dining outside, or you could also put dining in here as well. Right now they have an office that they use as a workspace. This house is fully furnished. Everything comes included. Right now it's being rented out as successful Airbnb. The price is incredible. Check out the listing and you'll see all the details and information you need to come take a look at this house. Let's carry on. We're outside now with the covered terrace and a sunshade that provides protection from the sun. We actually have the pool here as well that gives you a little bit of respite from those hot Merida days that we're so known for. This is the perfect spot to cool down and enjoy your beautiful home in Merida. Here we are in the master bedroom with ensuite and patio doors to the pool. It's a nice sized pool with a sort of walking beach entrance. This house is fabulous. Skylights nearly in every single room, providing a ton of natural light. Beautiful texture in the foyer on that exposed rock wall. I really think that this house, based on its price point, is an absolute find. It's one of the best deals in Merida right now. If you have any questions on this house or would like to see anything else on our website, send me an email at robabuda@gmail.com and I'm happy to work with you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.
Okay, so that home right there is being priced at $200,000. Okay, so 200,000 USD, as you guys can see right there. All right, now let's look at another property. This property is valued at $49,000. So this is what you can get for $49,000, which again, there's tons of properties out here at this price, and you can not only get it for $49,000, but then you can put, you can make it your own. Okay, so basically you buy it for $50,000, you put another $50,000 into it, and you got yourself a nice little home. Okay, just a little tender love and care. So let's take a look at this video, see what this place looks like.
Hi everyone. Location. Follow us on our social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram for the exclusive content.
Okay, so now you guys can see what you guys can get from the price range of $50,000 to $200,000. Okay, so now another trick you guys can use. Okay, because that's talking about purchasing a property, but let's talk about like renting a property. Again, not only could you use the websites that I showed you earlier, the websites that are on my website, but we're also gonna just go here to Facebook. Okay, so on Facebook, basically just gonna go to just regular Facebook here, I guess, real quick, and then we're gonna go to Facebook Marketplace. Okay, and then at Facebook Marketplace, you're gonna see all kinds of things. You're already gonna see houses already here for sale, for rent, for whatever. And then I guess you'll go down here where it says property rentals, and you can just zoom in to your heart's content, and then you can just search, and then you're going to be able to find here. So this is another one, but again, most of these are going to be in Spanish. All right, so you got to remember that. So make sure that you got your Spanish on point. And you're going to be able to find everything. Okay, all kinds of prices for all kinds of things, and you're going to be able to find again everything from 4,000 to 25,000 and everywhere in between, and not just in the centro, but in the north and everywhere else you might want to look. All right. So that's another place, all right? And another place on Facebook I would recommend is in the groups, so you got to go to the Facebook groups. So in the groups, as you guys can see here, there's certain groups like Bienes Raíces en Merida. Bienes Raíces means real estate in Merida. So you guys can, again, find all kinds of deals here. So there's a lot of resources you have at your disposal, okay? The first resource is my website, and then going up here to free Merida resources, okay? The second is like as we already talked about, we talked about Facebook and how Facebook you can go into the literal real estate groups, or you can literally find it on the marketplace. So you got Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups. You also got others out there like Merida Living, okay, and Peninsula Premium Properties, and so many others that are also on Facebook. They also have their own website. They got dedicated realtors, they got the whole nine, lawyers, you name it, and all that good stuff. And what else did we talk about? Oh yeah, and then like I said, on my website, which you're gonna find the places like Viva Anuncios, okay, which is where you're gonna find all of this stuff, okay, and you're gonna be able to find for yourself, okay. Now the next thing that a lot of you guys are probably asking me is like, okay, well now once, let's say I go to this website right here and I look for a home and I find the home, well now what? because I don't speak the language. I don't know if there's going to be a realtor or this or that. Okay, so in a lot of these homes, you're going to find a realtor. This is basically a rule of thumb. The higher the price, the easier it's going to be for people that don't speak English. The lower the price, okay? The lower the price, the more advantage the Spanish speaker has, okay? So basically, if you see something that's a very, very, very low price, chances are you're going to have to speak a lot of Spanish or get yourself a translator. That's where, again, if you need any kind of help or service, any kind of help with any kind of this stuff, whether you need a translator, where you need somebody to help and go with you to these places and deal with the realtors and deal with the properties and all this other good stuff, we got that for you, okay? I can help you with all that. But at the end of the day, that's kind of like a rule of thumb. And then, there's furnished, unfurnished, there's all kinds of properties out here. But like I said, here on my website, you're going to be able to find it all right? You're going to be able to find, not just Viva Anuncios, you can find Inmuebles, okay? There's one, Locando, you're going to find all of these, okay? So, there's, many options, okay, for you to choose from here, all right? So like I said, you can go the very, very, very easy route and just go straight to places like Merida Living or Peninsula Properties or, other, dedicated realtors out there, which there are many. Or you can start, literally looking on your own and trying to figure this out on your own. And again, have a lot of luck if you put some work into it, okay? So there's all kinds of properties for all kinds of prices, whether you're renting or buying or whatever you're doing. So please, check out all the resources, check out all the free resources that I have to offer for you, all right? Now, if you like this kind of video, please let me know, because I'm going to be making more of these videos. In fact, the idea is to have more videos like the ones that I did earlier, where I was giving you a tour of homes. But guess what? There's a lot of realtors out there that are already filming these homes. So my idea was to make videos where I would just start piecing a bunch of these things together. I'm already in contact with a lot of these people. They're, these companies and these realtors out there, and they're more than happy to work with me. And, basically just to put a video together to show you a little further, even more what's out there. But I think that this video that I made right now should, again, hold you guys down for a while, because there's a lot of information here. There's a lot of, resources that you can use so that you can start, your house hunting, okay? Or your home building exercise, or whatever, whatever it is you got to do, because everyone is, looking for something different. But I pretty much gave you all the tools. I gave you an overview of the city. I gave you an overview of the area. But look, for some of you guys out there that are watching this from another city or looking to move to another part of Mexico, again, this is also a pretty good guide. Just skip the whole Merida city part. Other than that, you can use a lot of this stuff, for other parts of Mexico as well as a good guide, all right? Use a lot of the same websites. All of these websites right here that I showed you are basically, you can use everywhere, okay? All of these, okay? Every single thing that you're looking on screen right now, everything you can find, all these websites you can use out there. And again, the same tips are included, meaning the real estate market out here is a little bit more like the wild west, so you got to be careful there. But again, same thing as Facebook, you can find many resources on Facebook. So with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, program. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you already know what to do. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon. But more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And by the way, if you guys are bored, look, I got a whole website of videos that you guys can go watch, okay? But beware. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Like the podcast. So check it out. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. See you guys on the next one. Bye.